Good morning. I have something to say after last night's video. I've been reading some of the comments, and thank you for your comments. There's been a few people who don't think I should have done what I did. That's fine. That's fine. The bottom line is people matter to me. I don't like people being deceived. I don't. And this particular subject matter right there, the foresaid events that did not happen, that's something that does get to me, as with other events that were purported to have had happened time and time and time again back in 2020, the early part and even the later part of 2020 maybe, and the later part of 2019. These events did not happen. But this particular event, it's wrong to build people's hopes up. It is. And you may not agree with this. And to the one individual who said, Gina, you are a scoffer. You're making fun of people who believe in the rapture. Let me personally address that. No, I'm not. I'm speaking up against false prophets, people who deliberately mislead others. If you want to call it a scoffer, if you want to say I make fun of people and to the other individuals, there's only a handful. They don't like it that I spoke up and called out what was being done to people. If nobody speaks up, then this type of stuff continues. If no one stops and intervenes, it will continue and continue and continue. It's like with anything, it's like a lie that keeps being hidden because no one wants to speak up. No one wants to open their mouth. No one. They allow the perpetrators, whoever they are, to continue doing what they're doing. I'm not saying people are bad on the inside. It's a spirit that gets on a person, or they get within themselves, and they knowingly go out there and they do what they do knowingly. They're a grown adults, you are. So if you didn't like the video, sorry. I felt led to speak up. And no, I'm not making fun of people who believe in a rapture event or a calling, a taking away. If you want to speak about what the Bible says, it's not time for that. It's not time. All the events have not occurred that are purported to occur before such said events happen. I don't care what you believe. I really don't. It doesn't matter. At this point, it doesn't. Yeah, I'm not looking at the comments either, you all. Yeah. So I spoke up against something that bothers me personally. It does. And this is, it's something that I normally would not have done. Years ago, it wasn't because I was scared to open my mouth. I've heard stuff like this all my life. All my life. And when people were told something like that, I was even caught in a trap like that. I was. And I didn't want to live my life. I didn't. I grew up in church, you all. I did. And I don't got a problem with it. I read my Bible. I read my Bible. But I heard things like that. And when dates are given and set in stone, it literally alters people's life. It does, because they start living their life based on a certain predicted date. They put things off. They don't do the things they want to do. They don't because someone tells them that, you all. Someone tells them that. And when it doesn't happen, it hurts. It really hurts people. hurts them bad. It's literally, it takes years to recover from things like that. If you've been caught up in something like that, it takes years if you can even recover. And there's many things that's went on throughout the history of humanity where things that should have been told, they were never told. It was covered up, or you were lied to. And when the truth slowly gets out, it takes a lot to digest what you hear. It does, because you've been told one thing your whole entire life, and then to come to find out it wasn't true. It wasn't true. And I'm going to liken it to being in a bad relationship. Okay, I am. No one wants to be in a bad relationship where you think everything is one way, only to find out that it wasn't what you thought, and you have reality literally, boom, hit you right in your face. Right in your face. That's hard. It's like when you thought someone loved you, and all the while, they just used you. They just used you. They didn't care for you the way that they should have cared for you. They didn't. Like that. I'm not saying nothing else. So no, I don't get joy out of making fun of people. Okay, I don't. You may view what I did as, you are a scoffer, you're making fun of people. Do I look like the person who deliberately goes out and makes fun of people and gets joy out of it? I'm not. That's your own perceptions. It is. I felt led to speak up because it rattled my spirit within. And I know people didn't like it because you want to still believe in the individuals. You do. No matter what it is, you still want to believe in them because you had that connection with them. You did. And you don't want to break it. And then you say, well, you're not forgiving. I am a forgiving person. I'm not going to forget. I'm not going to let somebody beat me up, do some psychological warfare on me time and time again. Just let them do it. But yet forgive them and let them continue to do that? No, I'm not. No, that's an abusive relationship, you all. I'm not going to do that. I don't have to do that. You don't either. You can forgive, but all the while, it's still going to be in the back of your mind if you continue to put yourself in those situations where things like that happen, no matter what it is. If you keep getting done wrong time and time again, and you keep getting hurt time and time again, when you know what's going to happen, but you continue down that road, that's your own fault. That's your own fault. So I'm going to go, and with that being said, hello, wherever you are, in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful afternoon, and thank you for your comments. Even though a handful of people don't agree in speaking up, I felt led, so I did what I was led to do by my spirit within. Love you.